I woke up today, had my head in a hat because I just took the dogs out. I've been feeling really struggling with getting myself to train yesterday. I had a bit of sciatica in my back, so I couldn't really train yesterday, and really wanted to get it together. So today is a day behind on my training, so I'm going to have to push it. I'm not going to be able to get up to the youth gym most of this week. So I've been working out exclusively on my TRX, and I thought I'd actually go through like some of the stuff that actually happens when I actually train on the TRX and some of my favorite exercises, and to show you how tough it can really get on there. So I'm just gonna obviously pause in between each exercise because you don't want to watch me do all of every single exercise, but I can show you one repetition on each, so then you get an idea of different things you can actually do on it. It's really versatile, and it's quite shocking the amount of difficulty you can actually put yourself under, the rate you can actually work your heart up to, the amount of muscle groups you work in some exercises. It's quite shocking. So I thought I'd go through this for you. All right, so let me get my camera set up and get started. One of the most vital bits of my workout, I discovered years ago, just drinking a little bit of coffee. Now, it is a bit harder to get the muscle pump when you've drinking coffee because it does constrict the arteries a little bit. But I find when I have a coffee, it just makes my workouts a little bit more aggressive, and it gives me the energy, and I can push through a little bit more. Other supplements I've used in the past are stuff like creatine, but liquid creatine, and I found that really beneficial. But with me being on a tight budget at the moment, it's a bit difficult. I never really gelled with the powder version of creatine. It always made my stomach feel really bad. But the liquid stuff, you just used to put a couple of dots in your mouth. And I used to feel like it used to really prolong my workout. And that meant you can only have to take it about 10 minutes before the workout, and only just on your workout days. With the other creatine, a lot of people took it nearly every day. And I don't think it was good for you to take all of the time like that. But just before the workout, a certain amount, it just helped you to... I just found I never used to get the sciatica in my muscle when I used to use it. So, just a tip there, proteins, good diet, and just trying to keep yourself hydrated as well before a workout is really important. I woke up today, I've got a bit of a stiff neck, I've got a bit of a headache, and I do suffer with a bad neck. That's one of the reasons why I'm not able to do my job as a hairdresser full time anymore. My neck and my back is very bad. So let's get on with the workout now. I usually start with just getting my upper body warmed up. I start with some press-up based exercises, and then I move forward into some back pulls and some lat pulls and some extended chest, and you can then do some single-legged squats. So let's just get started with this. I'm just going to make sure my TRX is set up right, and I'll get going. So I've got the straps on here. You have a little marker on the TRX, which is what I love. I find some of the copies don't have that. And mine's on the mid. I've got a pull-up bar here in the middle of the doorway. And stop it from marking the doors. I've put some wood either side so it could just push out in the wood. And it's amazing. It actually holds your body weight, no problem. So if it can hold my body weight, it's going to hold my weight when I lean on the TRX. This is a really good chest exercise. You've got a couple of different positions with it. Obviously, the more upright you are, you can see the less it's going to work your chest. The more over you are, the more of an angle it puts on your chest. And if you get really good at this, you can get at a really steep angle and work from this point. So it depends on what you're aiming for. If you want to as well, you can put your one leg in front to go a little bit deeper and support it with your leg. So you get a little bit of support with that. If you want to, you can just do it this way. I tend to find like a relatively wide grip. Let's just move this back a little bit. That should give you a bit of a wider view. There we go, round about there. That's perfect. I tend to find a slightly wider grip on this really works. round about there, and that way then I can really get into the chest. Now, some people stop here if you haven't got the strength, and obviously a bit more upright, or support it if you find you don't have the strength in the chest. So I'm just going to warm my chest up to start with and push through. And I find this really gets the muscle warmed up. Now you can see if I'm holding on my body as well at this kind of angle, I'm having to use some of my core, I'm having to use some of my back muscles and also inner muscles and leg muscles. I'm up on my toes. So I'm using more than just the chest and the arms. Oh, I feel that's starting to burn already. Oh, warming those muscles up. Because your hands are not set on the floor, you've got to balance them. So you're using a lot of the twitch and smaller muscles. Oh, wow. So that's just a quick one on warming up the chest. I'm going to go at a bit of a steeper angle. Let me just pause and catch my breath. So you're going to go on to, now I've got the muscle warmed up, I'm going to go a lot steeper. This makes it a lot harder. And obviously, as you can see, because I'm at this angle, it's putting a hell of a lot more weight on my hands. Oh. Wow. A little bit less steep, and keep pushing through. So I'll pull my arms and I'll really push through, catch my breath again. Oh man. And these are like doing 4 reps with somebody helping you. Oh, wow. Ooh, that really gets the muscle working. Oh, let's pause this. So this is another one on the chest. I've done another couple of 2 sets on that. And that was a bit tough. So this is going to be one when I'm going to be on the floor. So that's why this is at the weird angle. So let's get my feet hooked in. So with this, I've got to get my feet hooked into the straps on the bottom. You've got these bottom bits here. So I hook my feet into that, one on one, one on the other. And when that's in there, come forward to this position. My legs are now off the floor. And this is just basically a variation of a press up. So you do a press up and then do legs, press up legs, press up legs. And this is a good way to warm up all the body. It's tough, but it really works. So get my hands in the right position, a bit wider, perfect. Press up. Wow. That's a lot harder than it looks, and every time I do it, wow, really gets those core muscles going. I get you right out of breath. I can feel my heart pumping in my chest, and I can feel my body starting to sweat a little bit. Well, I guess everything moving. Let's just pause for a second. Oh, wow. Let's keep going. I've got my epic motivation track on in the background. I always play this when I'm training. So it's on SoundCloud if you look me up on my SoundCloud account. And you'll find I've got some really good motivation stuff in there. But this is my favourite one, so I'm just going to let it play in the background.
The time for just wishing is past. The time for doing, that's the time right now. Time for acting on your dream. It's time for you to look within yourself and decide that I'm in charge of my destiny.
Here we go again.
But do you ever hear people say they're eager to live a better life? If they really desired change, they wouldn't spend their evenings just watching TV and wishing they were doing something more.
Because you have to judge a tree by the fruit it bears, not the fruit it talks about.
I'll be happy when I judge. Just what? You've got to be a dreamer. You've got to see the future finished in advance. Happiness doesn't come from big pieces of great success, but from small.
Let's go straight. The other one.
Day by day.
Pause for 1 second. Let's do this. Next one. Wow. Shorten these up a bit. Is this quick? Halfway between the two and that. I've got to kind of space myself out a bit more here, so I don't want to hit my hands on the cupboards. And this one is obviously when you put your arms out wide and you're bringing them in across your chest. If you want to get deeper, you can use your leg just to support. This really works the chest.
Discovery moments. Not moments when you discover how bad life is, but rather how strong you have been created. You have to know within yourself that I can do this, even if no one else sees it. I'm going to see it for myself.
Woo. Let's catch my breath. Oh, wow. Woo.
People of potential know power when they see it.
Let's do this again. Nobody else is going to do it for you, Nick. You've got to do it for yourself.
And I want to share something with you that has changed my life. How bad it is, or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.
Wow, that's really starting to hurt now.
Say that to yourself every day. Doesn't keep pace with his companions. Perhaps he's listening to the beat of a different drummer. Let him dance to the music that he hears, however measured or This is the moment.
I'll just show you what I'm listening to. There it is. Oh man,
He said, but imagine
I love that.
being on
Really gets me going every time I got to train. My favourite thing to listen to. Find what motivates you. They always say that. Like you said, be careful who you surround yourself with, because they'll drag you down with them. Woo! Let's catch my breath.
the ideas.
So this is where I make the straps even shorter than they usually go, because I need to be vertical under this door to do my back. So I'm going to be down here. You can see to get my arm length. So when I want my arms long, I've got to have this at the right height. And if it's not this height, I'm hitting the floor on my overextension. So then with this, it's just literally bend your legs a little bit so you've got a little bit of grip and pull up.
And I've learned some interesting things. It's not been.
And this is your bent over roll. Really good for your back.
Life is life. All of the justice. Our pains are like steel. It's our solutions that are different. What I want you to do right now, I want you to think about some major goal you would like to achieve.
Wow,
Think about some major
that's a
goal.
killer. Really amazing for your back muscles. I love that exercise.
How we live our life.
I love this bit coming up on this motivation. Listen to this.
And I've learned some interesting things. It's not that our troubles are so different. Life is life. All of the just and unjust.
Wow. That's a killer, man. Absolute killer. So now we're gonna do the lat spread. Really go for the back. Let's do this. So lead it in. Nice and slow up. Nice and slow back.
We have ideas that we don't act on, things we want to do, we're afraid to take chances. We go through life trying to seek security and not coming outside of our comfort zone, and we take most of our stuff with us to the grave.
Oh man, this is a killer after that last exercise.
Times, Les, here's what you must do. Number one is, you must have faith.
Oh, wow, that loosened the bad neck up. Really good for if you've got a tight neck, that exercise. Woo! I guess that must have worked. There's my baby girl. Hey Thelma. Let's do another one. I'll change the angle so you can see. So, at a pretty steep angle, just come up.
I knew that it was going to be difficult. I knew it was going to be hard. And I had people laughing at me. Les, you're a motivational speaker.
Oh man, this is a killer. Come on, oh man. Oh, wow. Oh, that burns. Burns and burns and burns. Just got to do a variation of that.
And it was going to be difficult. I knew it was going to be hard.
So this is like the seventh exercise, but you go up into a Y, and back down, up into a Y. The other one's more like a T.
Independently wealthy. Right. They laugh. They're going to laugh at you.
Oh man.
Yes to your life. You got to say
Oh, that's a killer.
yes to your dreams. Yes to your unfolding
Oh.
potential.
Oh. Wow.
For you.
Oh, my neck all clicked then. Wow, the headache's gone. My headache's gone. I didn't have to take painkillers. I just train. And that's what I find. Instead of taking painkillers, I just do some exercise, muscle activated. Poof, migraine headache's gone. Amazing. So this is a good one. It's good for my sciatica. That I had yesterday, I had a pinched nerve. So it's like I'm facing the TRX, it's that way. Spread my legs out wide, lean back, touch up. Lean back, arms stretched out, touch up. And basically, this works all of those muscles in my lower back. And twisting around like this. Also, the abs, my core, and stretches out all of those muscles because I'm looking as well with my head. So you're loosening all of the neck muscles up, shoulder muscles, and you're lifting your entire body with one arm. So it really works the biceps on this arm on the inside over here as well. My biceps is getting a good workout. And the other way. As you can see, the biceps is really being worked on this arm. I can feel that when I got that bit of sciatica in my lower back yesterday, I slipped on the ice and I jarred my back. It's an injury I've had for a long time, so I have to work to loosen up those muscles and build my core and try and get those muscles moving. Oh man.
It's a choice. Every morning when you wake
I can feel that neck move through there.
up, depressed,
It looks easy, but it's harder. Oh, sorry. It looks easy, but it's harder than you think.
someday it's going to be your life is
Just to prove that my videos are not edited, that was horrible. I got a cough and I spat then. Sorry about that. So let's keep going.
Causes cancer. Your attitude.
I hear all these like perfectly done videos, perfectly edited. Everybody makes their life look like nothing bad happens. Bad happens all the shit, all the time. This one's really good for
Your mind is, if your mind's
the abs in the chest. Core muscle. Again, it looks easy, but it really isn't. It's harder than it looks. You never overextend your back with this one. You always just keep your bum a little bit lifted so that you don't overarch your back. So you're not going exactly flat. Just straightening out enough to work those stomach muscles. Oh. Again, the steeper you go with this, the harder it is. So I'll leave that one to you. Oh wow, this is a killer. It's important to really pull down to your knees, tense your stomach when you come down.
has an easy life. Life will take you down to the ground.
And I go up onto my toes here,
When you think it's all good,
so I'm working my calf muscles as well.
you know something? Feel that. We're supposed to do those things to have.
Stomach and calves being worked with that one.
You gotta have sacrifice.
I've always suffered with skinny legs. Been hard. I always have to work really hard to build muscle on my legs. And
What you make it.
I walk kilometers and kilometers and kilometers every day with the dogs. So I'm really fit, but it's hard to build big muscles in my legs. I don't really want them massive anyway. I just want them toned and strong. And as you get older, you lose more and more muscle, so it's harder and harder to build it. Okay, let's pause a second. So this is going to be a crossover leg exercise. You got to join me, Mikey. So cute. I move over here if I was you, mate. What you want? I don't want to tread on you. So basically, what you're doing is pulling down, tapping your knee on the floor, bringing your knee up to the chest, going back down, knee onto the chest, or knee in my hand. And because you're single leg lifting up, it really works your bum, your thigh, everything. Let's do this.
Focus, keep your eye on the ball. Don't be afraid of taking risks. Don't be afraid of failing. Don't be big if you want to live. I feel the best right here. But don't forget how it's in his biceps.
Oh man, that burns. Wait.
If you have a strong vision of what you want to look like, then you can turn the vision to reality. And it's just eating properly, exercising, and having the
Oh wow.
you know, the willpower.
Wow.
So be through,
That burns
just relax,
a lot.
just go and see that this is what life
Ooh.
is about. Is to, and just
Can
relax.
you just try a variation of that?
Say that this is what life is all about, is taking risks.
And this one's even harder.
Pick goals and go for it.
So basically,
If you fail, you go and you get up.
leg up in front.
And you do it again. And you
Pull
try
out.
it again. And you try it again.
hard to balance. Wow, that's a lot harder than the other one. And the balance. Oh, woo! Yeah. Oh, out of breath.
It is reps that count. Reps, reps, reps. Just do the reps.
Just do the reps, Nick.
You're never looking at yourself. A bodybuilder looks at his body. Yeah, that's his thing. You know, and develop his
Killing that. And I'll just show you another variation you can do to work your legs as well. If you're finding those other two a bit too difficult for you, you can also, because if you're just doing this, you're only using a certain amount of stress, but by leaning, you're pulling against your legs. I mean, it's harder. And you go really low, where you can't normally go this low in the squat, and really push up. Squats are really good for raising your testosterone levels, which are really important. Keeping my arms straight here, see I'm just using the legs. After those two other exercises, really feel. Wow. I gotta go for a 5 kilometer walk after this. Oh, so I'm gonna do a couple of little in-between exercises I can show you as well. Oh. So here we go, this is one, this is a way you're gonna work the biceps with these. Again, you're just leaning back.
At least in my mind,
just curling the biceps up.
Underdog of underdogs. And here he is, a man who grew up with no parents. Went from foster home to foster home. Really had no one advising him on how
You really want to curl up.
or
Bring the arms up either side of the head.
society. And here he was now, one of the top bodybuilders in the world. Where were you living prior to this? I was living in a room. I rented a room for 2 years.
And then you do the opposite. Hands above your head like this.
I can't
You can also work your tricep.
I had no air conditioning. I can't imagine myself getting around with no car. I can't imagine having to take the subway and the bus to the gym every day, adding probably 2 to 3 hours to my day. But these are the conditions that this man lives with on a daily basis. And yet he overcomes these conditions and he has still managed to achieve his best work to date. It's a testament to the fact that this guy has an iron will and no defeat attitude. We entered the supermarket where he picked up his 20 packages of tilapia because, Kai Green, 8 pounds a day right now. Kai's been streaming, so, sets his mind to something.
Bicep and tricep work quickly.
Consider failure an option.
Have a quick breather.
Pay for his food. This was a man who was living up.
This next one's a killer. Oh my god.
Kai every day takes
Not for the
bus,
faint-hearted.
and
These type of workouts,
he sometimes walks miles, 3, 4, 5 miles a day to get where he needs to go. I mean,
Whoa.
this guy is literally.
This one's for your abs. So the further away you are, the harder it is.
The rockiest gym you can ever find. What struck me as being even more unusual is that Kai wasn't sad over it, that he wasn't bitching about it, that he wasn't complaining about it. And he was kind of happy in a sense to be doing what he loved the most. Glad in a sense to be given the chance to do it, even given the sparse conditions that he found himself in. Kai was back to his roots, he was in his element, really. And watching him do his work,
Catch my breath.
sweating, profusely in this.
You find it hard to keep up on your arms. You can actually go into your elbows and do the same.
Rocky movie.
Oh man. Oh, that's a killer. Catch my breath. And again. Oh, that works my thighs as well. The abs, really gets the abs working. There's plenty of more exercises we can do on the TRX, but they're my favourite ones. Hope you enjoyed the workout. And again, sorry about the spit earlier. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Keep it real and do this because nobody else is going to do it for you. Love and respect. This is Nick signing out.